Thomas wasn't with the disciples when Jesus first met with them. So they went to him and said, Thomas, we have seen the Lord. He's alive. He said, that's impossible. No, I couldn't believe that unless I could feel the scars in his hands and touch his side where he was stabbed. 8 days later, Jesus once again appeared to the disciples, and this time Thomas was with them. Jesus said, peace be with you. He then turned and said, Thomas, reach out and touch the scars in my hands and my side. And stop questioning whether I'm alive or not. Thomas fell to his knees and said, my Lord and my God. Jesus said, Thomas, you have seen me, therefore you believe. But blessed are those who won't see me, and yet they will believe. Sometime later, a few of the disciples were at the Sea of Galilee. Peter said, I'm going fishing. They said, we'll go with you. So they got a boat and went out on the sea and fished all night long and didn't catch anything. In the early lights of morning, they saw someone along the shore, but they didn't know who it was. The man yelled, have you caught any fish? No. Cast the net on the other side. So they cast the net on the other side, and suddenly their nets was full of fish. John said, it's the Lord. When Peter heard this, he grabbed his clothes, put them around him, and jumped in the water and swam to shore while the others came to shore in the boat, dragging the net behind them. When they got there, they saw Jesus cooking bread and fish on a charcoal fire. Jesus said, bring me some more fish. Peter ran over and helped them to secure the nets. They had caught 153 large fish. When all the preparations were done, Jesus yelled over to them, come and have some breakfast. So all the disciples gathered around the fire. Jesus served them bread and fish. When they were done eating, Jesus turned to Peter and said, Peter, do you love me more than these? Peter was surprised by this question. He said, yes, I love you. Then feed my lambs. The second time Jesus asked Peter, Peter, do you love me? Lord, you know that I love you. Then feed my sheep. Third time, Jesus said, do you love me? This grieved Peter in his heart when the Lord asked this question the third time. He said, Lord, you know all things. You know that I love you. Then feed my sheep. Peter, when you were young, you dressed yourself and went wherever you wanted. When you're an old man, others will take you and they'll take you to places that you don't want to go. Jesus told him this to indicate that as an old man, he would die a death that would bring glory to God. Then Jesus said, "Follow me."